All right, you hear it. Hey, you shouldn't use the big lenders or big banks. Use a local lender. But why?
Why?
In this video, I'm going to break down 5 or 6 reasons that you've got to use a local lender to have the best mortgage experience possible and not have things blow up on you before closing or surprises. But first, so why should you use a local lender? I'm going to use myself as an example for a lot of this. I'm based in the Houston, Texas area, and I'm a local lender and do loans all over the state and all over the country. But in general, why should you use a local lender? Not just a bunch of fluff. Here's the real reasons why. Number one, they're going to know the taxes for the area that you're buying a home in. So when they pre-approve your due estimates, they should be doing it specific to the area you're in. So you don't have surprises.
Surprise!
Because in certain areas, real estate taxes are high, and in certain areas, they're extremely low. A national lender is not going to know that. They're just going to ballpark it and be very vague. A local lender, such as myself, is going to be able to look up a specific property and do estimates for you based on the tax of that property. Fees. There are certain fees in certain states that won't be fees in other states. So using a local lender is going to know what fees you're going to need to be prepared for, cost of appraisals, things like that. And home insurance, maybe one of the biggest topics right now for home buyers is home insurance and how the cost has gone up. And depending on where you're trying to buy a home, it's going to be higher than in certain areas. If you're near the water, not near the water. If you need hail, if you're in the wind area, if you're in a flood zone. A lender who's local to the area is going to know certain counties and cities have higher homeowners insurance costs than others. We prepare that going into our estimates. Local appraiser. Local appraisers are going to know the home's value versus large lenders just outsourcing it to whoever's in the area. And I've seen some examples where appraisers drove hours to appraise a home in another area when the client was using a big lender, right? Or a bank. Well, that appraiser doesn't know that area as well.
I don't know.
As an appraiser who maybe lives in the area or does a lot of home sales in the area. Maybe on the right side of the highway, the homes are worth more than the left side of the highway. An appraiser doesn't know that if they're not familiar with the area. Look at reviews. Google these people.
Google it.
If they're local, your realtor is going to have an opinion on them or give you some names of lenders to use that are local. They've got experience. Your friends, your family. Find out the people who they've worked with because those are somebody that you may or may not want to work with. So do your homework there. And here's maybe the biggest one. When it comes to my clients who use me and they're making an offer on a home, I reach out to the listing agent to introduce myself, reassure them that the client is super strong with making that offer. And there's a high probability, specifically in Texas, that I have worked with that agent before and they're comfortable on the great job that my team and I do on loans.
I am comfortable with that.
That helps your offer versus another offer from a big lender that they've had bad experiences with. They don't want to take that chance or jeopardize it with their client that the loan gets denied before closing. So those are all the reasons why you need to use a local lender. Give me your thoughts. Comment down below if you agree or disagree. All right. Hope you found that information helpful and stick around for this next video. I think you're going to like it. Thanks, guys.